Welcome back everybody, this is Eric here. Today we're going to be doing another pistol review for you. We're going to be talking about the CZ 75 P07 Duty. I've had this gun now for about a year and a half, and we've finally gotten the chance to come out here and do a review on it for you. I've got some good things to say about it and some bad things, but first we'll get along to the good things. It definitely is a very compact and handy package. The nice thing that I like about this particular gun is that it's a 9mm double single action, so typical, CZ in terms of what you're going to expect there. It's not a striker fired gun. I tend to gravitate towards the traditional external hammer automatic firearms than I do, say, a striker fire gun. The magazine holds 16 shots. The cool thing about this gun, just from that standpoint, is that you get a very, very full capacity handgun without having to have a big honking grip. Okay, so you get 16 shots, one in the chamber makes 17, in a gun that's really not that much bigger than a Glock 19. So you get a full capacity handgun, but in a very compact package. It's got a rail system. This particular gun has one of the Crimson Trace rail lasers installed. Very high quality little unit. This particular gun is regulated as my desk gun. So when I'm working on on the computer at the house, this is one that stays at our desk where we do our editing. So neat little factoid there for you in case you care. But the gun is neat. It ships with two different safeties. All right, the safety that comes from the factory is a decocker only, and it just drops the hammer. It's a hammer drop safety, but you can change it out to where it's a traditional safety where the hammer will stay cocked, and then when you apply the safety, it's just a regular safety. So you do get two safety packs with the gun. One of the most attractive points of this gun is the price. This is the nicest part. These can generally be had for around $399 to $450 in that ballpark. So it is marketed as an economy handgun. Most of the handguns we've been discussing lately on video are sort of with the price-minded person at heart. Okay, I know that some of you guys, right now money's a little tight. People don't have quite as much disposable income. So we're trying to base some of our reviews around that standpoint, that some of you guys are looking at the more economy-minded handguns for that reason, and we completely understand. That was one of the reasons I bought this gun, actually. I wanted a good, inexpensive auto that I didn't have to put a ton of money into. Overall, the guns are very high quality. Again, rail system. Interesting thing about this gun that needs to be mentioned is the trigger pack that's in it. It's not like a traditional CZ75. This actually has a newer trigger pack. I don't know exactly what they call it. They have a name for it. But the double action on it is incredibly smooth, and the single action is just to die for. The trigger pack that they use in these newer CZs is not like the older CZs. It's completely redesigned, and it's basically supposed to be an improved version of the older 75. CZ has been coming out with a lot of their polymer frame handguns lately that are meant to be a little bit more of a modern take on their traditional designs. I am a fan of just a good old metal frame CZ75 or CZ85, just like the next man. However, their polymer frame offerings are definitely good, and that was one thing that kind of drew me to this gun. Is I've always been a fan of CZ, and I wanted something to just kind of supplement some of my older CZ firearms. So now that you've heard the good, now I want to get to a little bit of the bad and the ugly. All right. I love this gun. All right. I'm not complaining about the gun. It shoots good. The performance is excellent. The trigger's good. I do have to say that even for the price of this gun, the sights are a little crummy. They are a little bit cheesy looking, a little bit flimsy. So right out the gate, I would say that one thing that I wish CZ would do is maybe have a nice set of night sights available for this, which they may by now. When I bought this gun, they didn't have night sights available because this was like, I think I bought one of the first 200 or 300 that was out. I mean, I bought this gun right when it came out. So I've had it a while. That's one area, is the sights I think are a little cheesy. The other area is the fit and finish on the gun is not really up to par of some of the other CZs that I've seen. All right, on this particular example, you can see the cocking serrations on the slide actually have a little bit of the finish that's in the white. Now that's not from wear. It came that way from the factory. I don't know what type of finish they use from the factory on these per se, but whatever factory finish it is, it definitely did not take to the cocking serrations. So this is an area that, in terms of the way that this pistol was finished, that's a manufacturing deficiency. And I paid money for this gun, I bought it. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's just something that it is there and it is apparent with this particular gun. But if you can overlook a few of the cosmetic blemishes that the guns might have and the crummy sights, other than that, it's a fantastic handgun. And I have to say, probably one of my favorite handguns that I own at all. I mean, I've got a ton of different handguns. And I have to say that this little P07 is definitely a tough contender for the money. If you take $400 or $500, or let's just say $400, and you go and buy a handgun with that $400, I don't think for $400 you're going to find a nicer handgun than this. So enough talking. Let's shoot the gun some for you. Let's make some racket. It's going to be fun. Oh yeah, handle's nice. Beautiful little handgun.
All right, I'm gonna take a few shots of the P07 Duty. I've got one of the small Crimson Trace rail mount lasers on here, one of the red variety. Show up pretty good on these white targets, and just gonna shoot the gun a little bit and see how we fare. All right, we've got a little bit of a hostage situation out here. Got a couple of targets set up, and what we're gonna try to do is hit the target in the rear, the black one, and not hit the white target in the front. Let's see if we can make that happen.
Good shooting, Chad.
I think we've got the bad guy.
You know, precision shot placement is a very important part of understanding how combat pistols work. I mean, you need to be able to put shots on target when you need to and where you need to. I know he missed the first shot, but let's just say from the standpoint of whether or not he killed the hostage, he didn't. He killed the assailant, and everybody moves on with life. Many of us, we carry handguns because we want to be protected. We want to, you know, feel a sense of protection. But at the end of the day, I mean, you never know when you might have to fire a crucial shot. Now, is this going to happen? No, of course not. You're not going to be in a position where you're going to have to like shoot a hostage, or well, a hostage taker, I should say. Yeah, I mean, none of us are ever going to be in that situation, but sometimes it's kind of neat to just run a scenario, you know, just to see what you would do or how you would do. In this case, the hostage isn't dead. Maybe I'll have a go and we'll see how dead he'll be. All right, let's see how good I am as a hostage negotiator. Ma'am, I'm here to help. That didn't end very well for her. Let's try again. Ma'am, I'm here to help. Oh, right in the face. All right. Eventually I'm going to get this right. Ma'am, I'm here to help. Oh! Right in the face. Oops. All right. For real this time. Ma'am, I'm here to help. Not too bad. So, statistically, she'd only be dead like 3 out of 12 times. That's not too bad, right? I mean, if somebody's already pointing a gun at your face, take anything you can get, right? Rest my case. All right, shoot it some more. This thing's been shooting pretty good so far. Let's take a couple of shots at 50 yards, see if it lobs them in there. Oh yeah, lobs them right in at 50. That's way further than you're ever going to shoot a defensive handgun. Let's try the double action a couple of times, just see how it works. The double action on this gun is actually pretty decent. The single action is wonderful, of course. Double action's a little spongy, but let's try it. I'm going to lower the hammer each time. I'm going to shoot double action only just to get used to it. Not too shabby. Pretty decent double action. Let's finish off the rest of the mag. It's only 2 rounds. I'll go grab some more ammo. I'm gonna shoot it some more. Guys, I appreciate you watching our CZ75 video, the little duty gun here. Hopefully you gleaned a little bit of knowledge about the firearm itself. Like I said, I have owned this gun for quite a while now, probably close to 1.5 years. And I've been intrigued by it, and I've got to shoot it quite a bit this year. We don't take gun reviews lightly, and it's one of those deals where I really wanted to get my hands on it and get a feel for it before I did a video on it. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to check us out in the future. We're going to have many more handgun reviews, more Milsurp rifle reviews, military rifles, all kind of stuff. So thanks for watching today, and we'll catch you next time.